It's often fun to use high-rated players in career mode, but sometimes quite tough to get your hands on one. In this video I will show you cheaper alternatives to some of the most expensive and highest rated players who are in FIFA 22. I will first show the expensive player, then show a cheap alternative who is valued between 2 to 10 million pounds, and then show an even cheaper alternative who is valued at less than 2 million pounds. If you go on and enjoy this video, then I would massively appreciate it if you could like this video, as it would help me out a lot. Subscribe to my channel to never miss any other career mode tips. Now let's get into the video. The first player of this video is Cristiano Ronaldo. The Portuguese striker is valued at 38.7 million pounds and he is 91 rated at 36 years of age. The player who is worth 7.7 million and so fits within the 5 to 10 million budget is Thiago Thomas, who is a 19-year-old Portuguese striker who plays for Sporting Portugal, which is Ronaldo's first team of course. Thomas is 74 rated and he has 82 potential. His best attributes are 79 acceleration and 79 positioning. The cheap version of Cristiano Ronaldo in FIFA 22 career mode is Herculano, who is a 17-year-old Portuguese striker who is 63 rated and has 81 potential. He is valued at just 1 million pounds and his best stat is his 83 acceleration. Messi is still the highest rated player at a 93 rating. Messi is now 34 years old and is valued at 67.1 million pounds. A medium cheap alternative to Lionel Messi, and so is an Argentinian right winger, is Pedro de la Vega. He is a 20-year-old who plays for Lanús in Argentina. He is 74 rated and has 85 potential and is valued at 8.2 million pounds. His best stat is his 87 sprint speed and he also has 4-star skill moves. The cheap version of Lionel Messi is Matías Soulé, who is an 18-year-old Argentinian right winger who is 65 rated and has 85 potential. He is valued at just 1.7 million pounds and his best stat is a 77 agility. He also has 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot and he plays for Juventus. Neymar is currently 91 rated in FIFA 22 and he is valued at a big 110.9 million pounds. He is a 29-year-old Brazilian left winger, so let's see who can be his cheaper alternatives. Valued at 2.3 million pounds is Anderson Oliveira, who is a 22-year-old Brazilian left winger playing for Portuguese side Portimonense. He is 68 rated and has 77 potential. He has 83 agility, 81 balance and 4-star weak foot. An even cheaper alternative to Neymar is Lucas Silva, who is valued at 1.8 million pounds. Lucas Silva is 23 years of age and plays for Paços de Ferreira. He is 69 rated and has 74 potential, which of course can be increased with dynamic potential. Mbappe is the player with the most potential in career mode this year, as he has 95 potential and 22 years of age. He is 91 rated already too and he is valued at 166.8 million pounds. There are quite a few replacements for Mbappe, as there are many talented French strikers in the game. First cheap alternative to Mbappe however is Arnaud Kalimuendo. The 19-year-old, who is currently loaned out to RC Lens from PSG, is 75 rated and has 82 potential. He is valued at 9.5 million pounds and has 86 balance. A cheaper alternative is Adil Tawi, who is a 19-year-old French striker playing for French 2nd division side Bastia. He is 64 rated and has 76 potential. He is valued at just 1.2 million pounds and he has 72 dribbling and 71 balance. Some of you might even remember him from a previous FIFA where he was glitched to have an insane rating in career mode. If you don't think Mbappe is the biggest talent in the world right now, then you probably think Haaland is. Haaland is 88 rated and has 94 potential at just 20 years of age. He is valued at 123.4 million pounds and is a Norwegian striker of course. Jurgen Strand Larsen from Dutch side FC Groningen is an interesting cheaper alternative to Erling Haaland, as Strand Larsen is also 6'4", like Haaland. Strand Larsen is 21 years old and is 69 rated with 79 potential. He has 83 strength as his best stat and is valued at 2.8 million pounds. Noah Holm from Rosenborg is another cheap alternative. Holm is 20 years old and is 67 rated and has 78 potential. He is valued at exactly 2 million pounds and his 84 strength is also his best stat. Possibly the footballer who should have gotten the Ballon d'Or last year, with Robert Lewandowski being up next. He is 92 rated at 32 years of age and he is valued at 102.8 million pounds. Only one player suits the 2 to 10 million pounds budget for the medium cheap alternative, and this is Bartosz Białek from Wolfsburg, who is valued at 2.5 million pounds. He is 68 rated and has 81 potential at 19 years of age. His 79 strength is his best stat. Patrick Klimala is an even cheaper alternative as he is valued at 1.8 million pounds. He is 22 years old and is 67 rated with 74 potential. He plays for the New York Red Bulls in the MLS and is 4-star weak foot with 83 sprint speed. A legendary player in his own right. Manuel Neuer is 35 years of age and he is still 90 rated. To be fair to him, he is only valued at 11.6 million pounds currently, but I thought it would be fun to find a new Neuer, as plenty of young German goalkeepers were called that over the last few years. Florian Müller has just gotten a downgrade in his rating and potential, which now makes him 76 rated with 80 potential. He's 23 years of age and plays for Stuttgart. He's valued at £7.3 million and he has 4-star weak foot with 80 reflexes. And even more good news, he has a face scan too. Christian Früchtl was probably the one player that got a lot of new Neuer vibes when he arrived in the scene. Früchtl is a 21-year-old German goalkeeper also playing for Bayern Munich. He's 66 rated and has 76 potential. He's valued at £1.5 million and he also has a face scan. Kevin De Bruyne has made his mark in the Premier League over the years and he's currently 91 rated in FIFA22 at 30 years of age. He's valued at £107.9 million. The first cheap alternative to De Bruyne is obviously Jari Verscharen. He has been a big talent at Anderlecht for a few years now and he is currently 19 years old. He's 73 rated and has 83 potential and is valued at £5.6 million. He has 4-star skill moves and 89 agility with 85 balance too. Pierre Duomo is an even cheaper alternative to De Bruyne. Duomo plays for Royal Antwerp and he is 62 rated with 85 potential. He is valued at just £1 million and he is 70 years of age. He has 76 acceleration as his best stat. N'Golo Kante is one of my favorite players in real life and he isn't bad on FIFA either. He is 90 rated at 30 years of age and he is valued at £86 million. A great cheaper alternative to Kante is Kefren Turam, who is valued at £9.9 million. He is 65 rated and has 83 potential at 20 years of age. His best stat is a 79 strength. A cheaper alternative to Kante is Jonathan Varane, who is the little brother of Raphael Varane of Manchester United. Jonathan plays for RC Lens and he has a 63 rating with 76 potential. He is 19 years old and valued at 946k. His 68 aggression is his highest stat. Sadio Mane isn't having his best season at Liverpool in my opinion, but he is still 89 rated at 29 years of age. He is valued at £86.9 million. Sheikh Sabali is the first cheap alternative to Mane. Sabali is a 22-year-old Senegalese left winger playing for Metz in France. He is valued at exactly £2 million and he has 88 balance with 84 agility as his best stats. As there are no Senegalese left wingers valued at less than 2 million, we move on to Senegalese left mids. Mamina Badji is an 18-year-old playing for Admira in Poland. He is only 56 rated and has 70 potential, which once again can be improved with dynamic potential. He is valued at just 280k and he has 82 sprint speed as his best attribute. Harry Kane is 90 rated currently in FIFA22 career mode and the English striker is valued at £111.4 million. To get someone who is a bit cheaper, I suggest Eddie Nketiah from Spurs' rivals, Arsenal of course. Nketiah is 22 years old and has a 73 rating with 80 potential. He is valued at £5.2 million and he has 83 pace including a face scan. Dane Scarlett is probably the best replacement striker for Harry Kane, as Scarlett is also an English striker playing for Spurs. Scarlett is 64 rated and has 86 potential at just 17 years of age. He is valued at £1.5 million and has 76 jumping as his best attribute. He also has a scanned face in game. Possibly the best player in the world in current form is Karim Benzema from Real Madrid. The French centre forward is 90 rated at 33 years of age and is still valued at £65.8 million. As there are no real good talented French centre forwards in FIFA22, I will be suggesting French strikers again. The first player who is an alternative to Benzema is Amin Adli from Bayer Leverkusen. The 21-year-old is 74 rated and has 84 potential and he is valued at £8.2 million. He has 86 acceleration and 85 agility as his best attributes. Mathis Abliné is another good cheap alternative to Benzema. Abliné plays for Stade Rennais and he is an 18-year-old French striker. He is 66 rated and has 83 potential and he is valued at just £1.9 million. His best attribute is a 77 acceleration. Donnarumma is the biggest goalkeeping talent of the current years. He is 89 rated at 22 years of age. He also has 93 potential and he is valued at £102.8 million. Michele Di Gregorio is a cheaper alternative to Donnarumma. Di Gregorio plays for AC Monza and he is a 23-year-old Italian goalkeeper. He is 71 rated and has 76 potential and he is valued at £2 million. A perfect replacement for Donnarumma is Alessandro Pezzari, who is a talented young goalkeeper also playing for AC Milan. He is 66 rated and has 79 potential, which used to be 85 in FIFA 18. Pezzari is currently worth £1.5 million and his best attribute is a 72 reflexes. Virgil van Dijk is 89 rated at 29 years of age. He is valued at £74 million and a vital player for Liverpool. A cheap alternative to Van Dijk is Per Schuurs from Ajax, who is also a tall Dutch centre-back. He is 74 rated and has 83 potential and is valued at £7.7 million. Funnily enough, his best attribute is his 84 shot power. Melairo Bogarde is another cheap alternative to Van Dijk. Bogarde is currently loaned out to FC Groningen, where Van Dijk used to play. Bogarde is actually a Hoffenheim player and he starts off with a 64 rating and 81 potential. He is valued at £1.2 million. You can also pick his younger brother, Lamari Bougade, who plays for Aston Villa. The last player for this video is Heung-min Son, who is loved by many people. Son is currently 89 rated at 20 years of age and is valued at £89.4 million. As there are no South Korean left wingers who are valued over £2 million, I'm suggesting Song Min-kyo from Yeonbuk Motors. He's a 21-year-old South Korean left mid who is 70 rated and has 81 potential. He is valued at £3.1 million and he has 83 pace combined with 4-star skill moves and weak foot. An actual South Korean left winger is Jeon Shin-woo from Suwon Blue Wings. He is valued at 870k, he is 64 rated and has 70 potential. He also has 4-star weak foot with 81 pace as its best attribute. So let me know in the comments below which cheap alternative you will try in your save. If you enjoyed this video and thought it was helpful, be sure to give it a like as it would massively help me out. Subscribe to my channel to never miss any other career mode tips and I will see you at the next video.